Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the Full Throttle Truck Series. Here are our Season 4, round number 5, the Monster Mile 120. Right there, we're at Dover International Speedway tonight, and beautiful weather for racing out there. Air temperature 78 degrees, winds 2 miles an hour. That track temperature is 115 degrees. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And click that notification bell if you want to know when we go live. And the guys, they're running open setups this season, and they have 4 complete sets of tires, the ones they start on, plus 3 additional sets. No faster pairs at all for 120 laps of action here at this 1 mile facility. And always we want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, and of course we start off with our broadcast sponsor, Butt Kicker. Check that link out in the description. Butt Kicker, feel what you've been missing. And of course the league want to give a shout out to their league sponsors there. That'll be McConey Setup Shop, Salter's Appliance and Repair, and Wolfpack Racing. Now let's take a look how we're doing in the points here before we head to tonight's race. Let's take a look at the driver standings here. Charles Jurek, he is leading, and not by a lot, only 6 points, folks. Jimmy Green is right there. Jonathan Coombs in that 3rd spot. Colin Forrester 4th. Matthew Fitz in 5th. And 6th, Nick Cannon. 7th is Adam McKinney. Well, how about Christopher Kiwi up 6 positions into the 8th spot. Stan Mayberry is 9th, and Justin Chartney rounds out your top 10. And you can look on down and see where the rest of your favorite drivers are in the top 20. Actually, Austin G and Josh Kiwi are tied at the 20th position there. So, and a lot of these guys are just really close on the points. A lot of racing to go in the season here. And I'll switch over to the team standings here. Team Sparkle Unicorn has moved into the lead ahead of Rev E Motorsports. And right now they have, let's see what their total points is, 111.3 to 106.7. Rev E Motorsports there. Mayberry Motorsports in the 3rd spot. Wolfpack Sim Racing 4th. Silver Thunder Racing 5th. And Triple M Motorsports in that 6th position. And they don't have let's see how much time. They have just a couple of minutes left before they move over to the qualifying session. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back and get ready for qualifying. You're watching the Full Throttle Truck Series, Season 4, round number 5, the Monster Mile 120, here on Rice Motorsports TV.
Setup Shop. We offer custom-built setups for any asphalt oval car. Prices starting at just $5. Weekly setups available for all Legends, late models, modifieds, and NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, and Cup cars. Do you need one-on-one driver coaching? We've got you covered. Visit www.McConeySetupShop.com and find yourself in Victory Lane. McConey Setup Shop, handling all your setup needs so you don't have to.
Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, folks, we are back, and the clock is just about to count down to 0 here, and the server's getting ready to roll over to the qualifying session. Practice should be finishing any second now. There we go, and we're gonna sit here and we're gonna see if let's see who comes out here first, and we'll lock on those guys. And I see. Now there's David Salter. David Salter, he is our spotlight driver today. Let's see if he's headed out on track just yet. Looks like he hasn't. He must be still in the garage. He hasn't come out on track yet. There are some other folks out there. There's Jonathan Coombs making his way out. And looks like he's starting this first hot lap here. And let's see what he has his first time. There is a 22.556. That's second fastest. Colin Forrester right now on the provisional pole with that 22.283. More times coming on the board. There's David Salter, our spotlight driver for the evening. He doesn't have a time on the board just yet. Looks like he'll be coming around now as he crosses the line. Let's see if that was his start of his first hot lap. Looks like it was. And he's got a time of 23.171. That's 13th fastest at the moment. Some more times on the board. There's Matthew Fitz. He's 4th fastest at the moment with and he hits the wall there. He won't be improving on that time. There's Logan Rhodes. And we only have maybe about a couple of minutes left, maybe 3 minutes left in qualifying, and as we get ready for them to wrap that up before we get to the race, we'll go ahead and pause for our national anthem. Okay, we're back, and doesn't look like anybody else is on track right now, and we're live, and not everybody's posted times. And we'll see how much time we have left here. There's one or two people that haven't posted a time, and we're still running qualifying here, and not too much time left, about 30 seconds. So we'll take another quick break and wait for them to get on that starting lineup. Hey, you're watching the Full Throttle Truck Series, Season 4, round number 5, the Monster Mile 120.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Wise. Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, we're back, and they're lining up, and well, I see the trucks there. It says they're coming on track here, but we don't see them. And oh my goodness, let's go ahead and do the starting grid anyway. Colin Forrester, your pole sitter, and that's he's followed by Josh Carver second, Jonathan Coombs third, Chad Hitchcock fourth, Matthew Fitz in the 5th position, Jimmy Green is 6th, Nick Cannon 7th, and 8th is Logan Rhodes. Stoney Benfield is 9th. David Salter, he rounds out your top 10. And in the 11th position, we have Michael Lester Sr. Christopher Kiwi starts 12th. In 13th, we have Adam McKinney with Charles Jurek 14th. Jason Ricketts 15th. Robbie Bice 16th. Josh Kiwi 17th. Daniel Ship 18th. 19th is Michael Self and Justin Chartney rounding out the field in the 20th position. And the trucks roll off here. Colin Forrester bringing the field down the back stretch there. Yeah, there goes the pace car down on pit road. They're waiting for that green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
And we got a green, and we're racing here at the Monster Mile. Boy, they're almost door to door there going into turns 1 and 2. Forrester got his nose ahead. Now he's Carver's going to slide in right behind him there. Jonathan Coombs there in that 3rd spot. Boy, they're battling Chad Hitchcock and Matthew Fitz. Now they're actually teammates of Team Sparkle Unicorn. They've got like, wow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 trucks in the top 5 there. Josh Carver, the one driver who's not. There's Jimmy Green, the number 23 truck. He's battling with Nick Cannon there for that position. Colin Forrester, He's trying to stretch that lead. Oh boy, Josh Carver almost lost it coming off of turn 4. Boy, that was tight there, and now he's getting some pressure here from Chad Hitchcock. Good to see Chad Hitchcock running up front like that, and he's dealing there with the number 3 of Carver, still trying to see if he can get past him there. Hitchcock trying to hold on. Now he's back to 4th. That's a tight pack right there. That's Hitchcock. Matthew Fitz is right behind him. That's teammate. And Jimmy Green is in that number 23 in the 6th position. Colin Forrester, boy, he's kind of checked out already. Wow, look at that, 1.4 seconds ahead of Jonathan Coombs. They're teammates, but Colin, he is really checked out here at the beginning of this race. 100 laps on the book schedule. There's our spotlight driver, David Salter, currently in the 9th position. He's trying to challenge Hitchcock. Hitchcock has lost a few positions since the start of the race. Trying to see if he can make a move on the 33 here as they go turns 1 and 2. Oh boy, they got door to door, and Salter hard into the inside wall, trying to save it. And there comes the number 6. That was Michael Lester. Caution here on lap number 8. And oh boy, tough break there for the 88, David Salter. And his race may be over here, folks. They don't have any fast repairs this season, and that truck is smoking and banged up every which way. And yeah, that's going to be a lengthy repair time for the 88, no doubt about it. And I think he also does race control. He'll probably end up going up in the booth here and doing some race control at this point here. There's definitely looks like a pretty lengthy repair. And whether or not he can get back out there in 90 laps or not, because we're on lap 9, and it'd be almost a miracle if he could get back out on out of pit road with all those repairs. So we'll see what happens and see how long it takes him to get back out there if he makes the attempt. Several drivers came down pit road. There's Stoney Benfield on pit road. Michael Lester, he got tagged there right at the very end. Robbie Bice is making his way out now. Chad Hitchcock is on pit road. He's getting work done on the number 33 there. Salter, yeah, unfortunately, David Salter, he'll probably be there, might be there for the remainder of the race. Your leader, Colin Forrester, there, making his way around. See, I think his lights might go out on the pace car this time around, and maybe 1 to go. Let's see here as they cross the line. Yes, lights are out on the pace car, so it'll be a lap 11 on the restart. Had almost a 1.5 second lead on Jonathan Coombs, and now they get to do it all over again. car getting ready to pull in any second here. There he goes. Waiting for the green flag. And we got the green, and we're racing once again. Forrester drops the hammer, and he is off and running. And they're getting after it once again, a little bit back there about toward the back of the top 5. And then now they just started getting in line. They were side by side there for a moment. Josh Carver in that 5th position. Everybody strung out pretty good. There's Charles Jurek. Right just inside the top 10 there. We'll see if he moves up the order here at all. You know, he definitely knows how to get to the front, that's for sure. Teammates running 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Colin Forrester in the lead position, followed by Jonathan Coombs. Matthew Fitz in that 3rd spot, and 4th is Josh Carver now. It was Nick Cannon 4th, but Carver got by him there. So now it's teammates in the top 3. Now 15 laps into this 100-lap event. Carver trying to hold on to that 3rd position. Matthew Fitz battling hard with him for it. Carver now trying to put a little bit of daylight between him and the 2 truck. Not a whole lot though. Now Fitz, he doesn't, oh boy, he's got, that's Nick Cannon, and that's his teammate. So he's probably just riding along behind him for now. He won't be getting a whole lot of pressure from behind. Jimmy Green though, he's in that 6th position. I'm sure he'll be interested in trying to get past Cannon and everybody else in front of him. And man, these laps, boy, they click off quick. We're on lap 18 already. Forrester building that lead once again. Not quite as large as he did the first time. Now it's about a little over 3/4 of a second. He had really good momentum going. Probably didn't want to see that caution. But you know it's bound to happen sooner or later. Teammates still there in 2nd. Carver is starting to get a little closer though. Starting to draw just a little bit closer. Trying to pull in tight now to that 02. A little bit further back in the field. Charles Jurek, last time we saw him, he was in the 10th position. Now he's up to 8th. So he's slowly working his way up through the field. Trying to see if he can get up there as much as he can to the front there. Now lap number 22. He has Matthew Fitz that he's trying to get past. And oh boy, he's just about to make the move there, and he's just like that. He's going to move up to the 7th position, Fitz back to 8th. So Charles Jurek is on the move. And look at that, now he's going by Jimmy Green. Brad Day, Charles Jurek is like, oh boy, talk about like a man on a mission. He is just blowing by these guys left and right. Oh, we got, I think that was Green spinning. That's probably going to bring out a caution here. Yep, that was Jimmy Green. Got a little loose there. Looked like he was coming off of turn 2. Let's go back and take a look real quick and see what happened. He's up to the high side there. Matthew Fitz. Oh, Fitz coming up. He was coming down, and they met in the middle. And that's where they ended up at there. So caution here on lap number 24. So we'll, while they're coming in for pit stops, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, you're watching Full Throttle Truck Series, the Monster Mile 120, here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we're back here under caution, and I do believe the lights are out. Lights are out on the pace car, so it'll be lap 30 on the restart. I'm sorry, it'll be lap 28 on the restart. Yeah, we're currently on lap 27. This is the second caution of the evening. Bobby Bice is your leader. Followed by Colin Forrester, Jonathan Coombs, Josh Carver, and Nick Cannon round out your top 5. Charles Jurek is right there too. I think actually Charles Jurek might be in the 5th spot. Or he's 4th actually. Well, they're kind of jogging around for position here. And that kind of makes their position go back and forth. Lester has retired his truck. David Salter is still on pit road. He's 19 laps down though. And we got a green flag, and they're racing once again. Boy, look at Colin Forrester trying to make a move now, and he does. He grabs that lead position. Josh Carver trying to hold on to the 2nd spot there. Jonathan Coombs, boy, he's coming like a freight train. Look at Charles Jurek is right up there now, folks, in that 4th position already. Started pretty much mid-pack, and now he's into the top 5 and making a charge right to the front here. Nick Cannon right behind him. He's still out front, only less than a couple of tenths of a second from Josh Carver. Carver having to deal with 2 teammates there. Forrester in front and Jonathan Coombs right behind him. So we'll see how he deals with running in that crowd there. A little further back, there's Daniel Shipp in the 7th position. He's got Adam McKinney, the team machine trying to track him down. A little further back is Stoney Benfield. Running 9th, Josh Kiwi rounds out your top 10. Is he going to, oh, and he just now lost it to Logan Rhodes. Rhodes moving into that 10th position. And now we got the Kiwi brothers running 11th and 12th. There's Josh Kiwi, Christopher Kiwi right behind him there. A little further back, there's Justin Chartney there. Meanwhile, up the front, boy, we have a new leader. Josh Carver has grabbed the lead. Now he's starting to pull away about 3/10 of a second. Colin Forrester just a little further back now. Now he's trying to keep. Now he's the one trying to keep up with Josh Carver. Teammate Jonathan Coombs is still right behind him. Charles Jurek still in that 4th position. He never did get any higher than 4th. He really raced up inside the top 5, but that's just where he is now, and hasn't really made any other progress up to that point. And boy, look at the gap that the top 4 have taken on the rest of the field. Wow, look at that. Now there's Jurek in the 4th spot, and all the way back there is Matthew Fitz and teammate Cannon and they're battling to keep Daniel Ship there right behind them. Shipping that number 19 truck. Adam McKinney trying to get up into that battle right there, running in the 8th position. But man, the top 4 have seriously checked out. And actually, check that out. How about Robbie? Let's see. There's Robbie Bice. He's running 17th. He's going to get caught before too long by the lead trucks. Charles Dirk still in that 4th position. And who knows, he might be playing a waiting game here, you know, waiting for these tires to wear down a little bit. We've definitely seen him, you know, keep that truck up at the front, even on old tires. Sometimes it's easier to deal with a guy once those tires have just started to wear out and lose some of their performance. And now he's taking a look down on the inside of the number 02 there, and he is going to move into that 3rd position. Charles Drake now up to 3rd. Coombs trying his best to keep pace with him there. Jurek being very methodical in how he races out there tonight. You know, he still has plenty of time. We're only on lap 44 now of 100. Yeah, we are getting close to the halfway mark, but you can see even Coombs doesn't have any pressure from behind at all. The leader in Forrester, he's moved back into the lead ahead of Josh Carver. And once again, trying to open up a gap, 0.8 of a second now. In fact, Carver, he's the one that's going to be in a little trouble here because he's got Charles Jurek really starting to put some pressure on him now. And to this point, we saw Carver. He was the one kind of putting the pressure on other people. And so now he's going to feel the heat for a little bit, I think, here. You can hear him working that throttle. Oh, and he just did tap the wall. And like I said, I think Jurek was just waiting for the performance to go away on those tires a little bit. He just really knows how to work that truck when those tires start to go away. One by one, he has picked them off. He's now in the 2nd position. He's 1.2 seconds behind Colin Forrester. You can see Forrester directly in front of him there. And gap around 1.2 and just almost 1.1 seconds. And like with everybody else, who knows? He may just have to wait him out. If it stays green, I think the thing is these guys are on fresh tires. They may be able to really battle with him and keep him at bay for a while. So long green flag runs are probably one of his strengths. So it'll be interesting to see. Now that gap now is actually 1.3. He lost a 10th of a second there. They're about to hit some lap traffic there. That's Robbie Bice that your leader, Forrester, is about to run up on. And Bice is staying high, so Forrester was able to get by very quickly. No doubt he'll, get out of the way as soon as possible when Jurek gets there. And look at the gap now between Jurek and Jonathan Coombs. He's kind of checked out. Even the top 4 are even starting to space out. Josh Carver, he's trying to hang in there with the 02. Trying not to lose too much contact with the guys running at the front here. Well, I tell you, when you start having those really long green flag runs, and that's where you find out, and especially this season with these open setups, folks are learning a lot about their setups and how they are on long runs. Are they a really aggressive setup? And does it make you fast for a while, and but you pay the price later, or what? And I mean, we saw Josh kind of tap the wall there a little bit. Now, I don't know if his set might be a little bit on the tight side there. You know, don't usually see him tapping the wall a whole lot. It almost looked like he was a little bit loose coming off the corner there. About a good half a second behind Jonathan Coombs. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Daniel Shipp running in that 7th position. And, he's trying to keep Logan Rhodes at bay there. Rhodes trying to close in. Getting actually quite close now. Maybe seeing if he can try to set him up for a pass here before too long. Behind him, Matthew Fitz. He's got Jimmy Green behind him, and I'll tell you, these guys are really falling back quite a bit now. Forrester up at the front, he has actually got a gap of over 2 seconds now. And there he is, and then there's Charles Jurek. And Jurek getting ready to make his way on Jason Ricketts there. A lap truck there. Ricketts is the lucky dog position. 1 lap down. In fact, everybody who's still running is 1 lap down except for Hitchcock, who's 3 laps down. Lester is still the only truck to retire out of the 20-truck field tonight. Salter, he had an early crash there, and some extensive damage. That 88 truck is going to be there for quite some time. A little further back, Nick Cannon, he's pretty quiet day out there right now, a couple of seconds behind Ricketts, and he's only actually Ricketts is not on the lead lap with him, but just under a second ahead of Adam McKinney. McKinney running in that 6th position. Now he's 1.5 seconds ahead of Logan Rhodes. And we have Daniel Shipp. Yeah, these guys are all battling here. Shipp, he's about 3/10 behind Rhodes, and Robbie Bice is. Actually, that's not a battle for position. Bice isn't battling for position. His battle right now is with Rhodes. And boy, he is really closing in, trying to see if he can make their pass here. These guys are starting to get a little loose. Seeing them, these trucks get a little out of shape as they come off the turns. And you know the thing about Dover here, boy, you hit one wall, and you're most likely going to bounce off the other one too. Sort of like a high-speed version of Martinsville. It'll be kind of like a ping pong ball, back and forth before it's all over. This truck looks like it's starting to tighten up on him. He's really, either he's just pushing up and he's really tight, or his truck is so loose that he just can't get down on the bottom for fear to get back in or break away on it. Trying to close ground on Rhodes, and they're staying pretty even here at the moment. Can't really make too much headway there. Meanwhile, up the front, Forrester continues to lead. That gap now, it just did hit 3 seconds, now 2.9. And he's working his way through traffic. There's Charles Jurek just coming out across the line there. And still in the second position, but about 3 seconds behind your leader. Now lap 62 of 100. And right now that gap is continuing to grow. It's like 3.2 seconds and just growing. Colin Forrester is on rails here tonight. And Team Sparkle Unicorn, they've got drivers in first, third, fifth. position as far as guys in the top 10. But further back in the field, there's Chris Speedway. Trying to see if he can get past Michael Fitz there for a position. Justin Chartney is a little further behind. There's Josh Kiwi. Everybody pretty much holding status quo here for the moment. Forrester, now they've got up to 14th place lap. And boy, that gap is now 4.2 seconds. Charles Jurek still making his way around, you know, and working traffic there, getting by Chad. Oh, Hitchcock into the wall. And he's able to keep it from going down low and collecting some other trucks. Got some guys on pit road. Matthew Fitz making his way down pit road. Green flag pit stops underway. Josh Kiwi making his way down, and I think behind him is Jason Ricketts. Yeah, he's coming in as well. Colin Forrester continues to lead. David Salter, and he's still there on pit road. He's continuing to like I said, he may actually might have decided just to go work race control there, and but the truck is looking better. I mean, all this time they have been working on it, and so you never know. He might decide to hop back out there, and he can't really make up any positions though. There's Chris Kiwi coming down pit road. Ricketts on his way out. Gap is now 5 seconds ahead of Charles Jurek. And Jurek is now just coming out of turn 4. Now that is something. He is really, one of the leaders there, Josh Carver, coming down pit road. Did he spin? Oh, did he hit the water barrel? Oh no. And I don't see, where is he? I think he jumped to the pits. He must have hit the water barrel or something. Let's see if we can see what happened there. It looked like he was going to come down on pit road. Let's run it back a little bit, see if we can see what happened to him. Sometimes you get hung up on the walls and things. Now there he is, slowing down to come down on pit road. And either get on the brakes and and he just went right into the water barrels, and yep, that's what happened. He's stuck on the water barrels, and I think that's game over for Josh Carver, unfortunately. But let's go back and take it back live here. Oh man, you hate to see something like that happen, but you know. So Carver. Now he's in 16th. He's towing right now. When I said jump back to the pits, he had to hit the escape button on the keyboard, and so he's towing back to the pits. And right now he's 3 laps down, and they're on lap 75. So who knows? You know, anything can happen. He might try to get back to the pits as quickly as possible and get back out there, because you never know. May be able to salvage a position or two. You know, you never know what might happen. Mike himself making his way down pit road. And now Jonathan Coombs, he's now into the second position. He's gotten past Charles Jurek. There he is, and there's Charles right there. Charles made a Herculean effort to move up through the field. Was running in fourth place for quite a while there, and then he got by Coombs, and now Coombs has returned the favor, and now Jurek. Now I wonder if it might have been just them getting through some lap traffic or something while we were looking at, what was happening there with Josh Carver, and but now it doesn't look like Jurek has really lost anything, because he is putting major pressure on the 0-2. And I tell you, if Jonathan Coombs is doing anything, he is making Charles Jurek use up all his stuff, trying to get past him while his teammate just scoots off into the sunset there. Forrester now just about 8 seconds ahead of these two. Only 23 laps remaining, folks. Man, this is going to be it's kind of a short race. Try as he might, he just cannot get around the 0-2 of Jonathan Coombs. Doing a great job of holding him off there, trying to make it a 1-2 finish for Team Sparkle Unicorn. You don't see Charles Jurek charge up through the field and then all of a sudden move backwards a little bit. You don't see that happen too many times, because once he starts getting on the move, you don't usually see him stop until he gets to the front. And so yeah, but he definitely he's in a podium position for sure. And fourth place isn't anywhere near. We're talking almost 10 seconds behind. And so right now he's got a very strong. Like is he coming in? Oh, it looked like he might have. I don't know if he changed his mind. Looked like he slowed down there for a moment, as if he was going to pit, and then decided not to. That might, what happened to Josh Carver might have almost happened to Charles Jurek. Carver, coming down and might have decided the last minute to come down and couldn't get it slowed down enough in time to not hit those water barrels. And this time Jurek, he gets in there and well below those barrels, and he makes it onto pit road. Here on with 19 laps remaining, Jurek now in the pits. Forrester and Coombs, they have opted to stay out. Charles Jurek, he's leaving. He just finished getting served, so he's on his way back out. And looks like he will rejoin in the 8th position. And he's actually, he's 2 laps down. That's probably just how much time you lose on a green flag pit stop. And so when Forrester and them do stop, they'll probably, end up all on the lead lap again. But right now there's only 4 trucks on the lead lap. Forrester, Coombs, Benfield, and Nick Cannon. Stoney Benfield having where is Stoney at? There he is. Stoney Benfield having a good run. Now in that 3rd position, but and he last stopped on lap 24. Now I didn't look to see where Jurek was, how long he had been out before he pitted. And so I'm not sure exactly what kind of fuel window these guys are working with here. Adam McKinney making his way off of pit road, joining in 11th position. The leaders continue to stay out. Nick Cannon, he's in the lucky dog position. Jimmy Green is running in 5th, but he's not that close to him right now. Let's see. There's Stoney Benfield. He decided to come on in. Forrester and Coombs still electing to stay out even further. I mean, he did have quite a bit of a gap there, you know, a few seconds. So, but you don't want to push it too bad. Now there's Jurek. He's going by. He just got one of his laps back, and he's going to have to. Well, I tell you, they don't want to mess around and pit too late. They don't have enough laps to mess with. Sure, when they come back out, their tires will be fresher. But you know, unless they with now 12 laps to go, it's going to get to the point where you're going to think, well, shoot, maybe he's just going for it, and maybe he might his calculations may be telling them that he's got the fuel to make it to the end. I don't see any point in going with till 5 to go in pit and hope that you have enough pit stop delta to stay in front. Because that seems like a really risky thing to do, and we'll see what happens here. Coombs is 10 seconds behind, and I think Forrester, he might be looking at that gap and saying, you know what, I'm going to push this thing as far as I can, and just see what happens. And because his teammate's 10 seconds behind, and Jurek is that plus a lap, even that plus a lap, and so yeah, it's I don't know, it's going to be interesting here. Now 9 laps to go. There he is, their teammate Jonathan Coombs. And Forrester, he's about half a lap ahead of his teammate. There was another one of his teammates, Hitchcock, just went down. I don't know if he was on pit or not, I don't think so. Adam McKinney's on pit road. Also Matthew Fitz, I'm sorry. Okay, there's Jonathan Coombs. He's like coming in with 8 laps to go. Cannon and Jurek and Logan Rhodes are only 1 lap down. And there he is, where there's Nick Cannon and Charles Jurek. Oh, he's still quite a ways back. Now Coombs, he's just getting to his pit box here. So it's almost like he's testing this thing. I guess Carver's going to be able to see what's going to happen, because Forrester has an even a bigger gap than Coombs does. Now, Nick Cannon just went by. Cannon was 1 lap down, and let's see what happens here. There's Coombs making his way out. Charles Jurek, there's Charles Jurek, and he's showing 1 lap down. Forrester is still, I think he's coming in. Here he comes, folks. Colin Forrester coming in. And, Nick Cannon is on the lead lap. And, boy, this is going to backfire for Team Sparkle Unicorn, because there's no way he's going to get in and pit. I can't believe he's going to get in and pit and be able to hold on to that lead. There he is on the back stretch. That's Colin Forrester. Nick Cannon, and there's Colin Forrester coming down pit road. He hasn't even got to his pit box yet. There's Nick Cannon in second, less than 20 seconds now. Now he's going to zoom right on past Forrester into the lead with 5 laps to go. And Charles Jurek is going to follow him into second place. Colin Forrester, boy, they rolled the dice, and man, I don't know why they waited so long to come in the pit. They should have pitted right after those other guys pit. And they're going to end up a lap down. Coombs is a lap down. Forrester is almost 20 laps down. I don't understand the strategy on that. He had such a huge lead. Because, like we always say, when you're leading, no matter how big the gap is, when those guys, they're like second, third, and fourth, when they start pitting, you got to pit, you got to respond to that. You can't just stay out there, because the longer you stay, You know, they've got those fresh tires, and it may not look like they're going to catch you, but they you're not going to be performing at the same level, I don't believe. And boy, I tell you, maybe he just thought he could make it to the end. I mean, 3 laps to go, and it's such a shame because now he's exited the pits, but now he's in 4th place. Now they're all on the it's what, 5 trucks on the lead lap. Forrester and Coombs are now running 4th and 5th, where they were running 1st and 2nd. Charles Jurek, it almost seems as if they just handed that to Jurek. I mean, they stayed out so much longer. I mean, they pitted on lap 92. Forrester pitted on lap 95. Coombs on 92. Jurek pitted on lap 81. And they went another 11 laps, at minimum further. And here we go, the white flag's in the air. And just like that, he didn't lead until the end, and there he is coming around, and he's taking the checkered flag, and Charles Jurek, he is your winner here tonight at the Monster Mile. And who knows, I can't wait to do this interview. I'm wondering if he was even expecting that to happen. I mean, after those guys had such a huge lead. Now, Forrester, he finished 3rd, so we'll actually get to talk to him about that and see what happened there. But, I mean, he had over a 10-second lead. And, just in my opinion, it just seemed like he just waited so long to come in the pit. And, because that, it was a 2-lap, I believe, deficit. When you go to pit, you're going to lose 2 laps, and I don't know. I can't wait to talk to the guys. We're going to go get them right now, and get everybody up and into the victory circle here. Let's go find this. Go get Charles here, and. Let's see. There's Charles right there. We'll move him up the victory circle. Got him. And Logan Rhodes, you got to go find them. Let's see. Where is Logan at? Where is let's see. Scanning through the different teams. There's Collins, Forrester, I'm sorry. We'll go ahead and move him up. And I'm wondering, is Logan Rhodes in the, I don't see him. Let's see. Did he move up there himself already? No, he's not up there just yet. Let's see. I don't know where he went to. Oh, there he is. I think he might have just jumped up on his own. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, he's up there. Okay, let's jump down there with him. Okay, folks, we're in Victory Circle here with your top 3. Charles Jurek, Logan Rhodes, and Colin Forrester. Hey, Charles, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tony.
Hey, man! Wow, what a finish! That was kind of interesting. Did you see that victory coming?
Negative. I did not.
Because I mean, I know you were down by a couple of laps there, and it just seemed like after a while we're starting to wonder was whether Logan and Colin, or not? I'm sorry, could Colin and Jonathan actually go the distance? I mean, they went to about 5 laps or so to go. And I really rolled the dice on it, but it kind of came up snake eyes for him there. But congratulations on the win.
Thanks. Yeah, I pitted because the crew chief said I was wearing out my tire. I had about 7% on it, and I was sitting. I think I was like 7th or something like that, and I figured they would try to go the whole distance on it, but I'm just as surprised as my teammates are that I got that.
Well, hey, no matter how it happens, a win is a win, and congratulations. But anybody you want to give a shout out to?
You for doing an awesome broadcast.
Well, 10-4, thank you. Now, and I tell you, I'll let you go and contemplate that one, and I know you're not gonna not to appreciate a win and stuff. Any win is a good win, no matter how you get it. And congratulations again. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks, Tony.
All right, now. Hey, Logan, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Cody.
Hey, man, up to second position. It didn't seem like a fuel mileage thing to me, but it came so close, guys, taking the pit stops at such a late stage in the game there. And but how is your fuel going?
Well, I had a couple buddies, man. They were starting to blow some tires and stuff, so I knew some fresh tires make up a lot of ground on those guys ahead of us. They were a lot quicker. But so we come in and put it on with about 25 to go, and we clicked off several there, and luckily we got up second.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations again. Anybody want to give her a shout out to?
Oh yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to all Rev Motorsports. Appreciate you putting on the broadcast. You do a hell of a job. Want to thank Robbie and Full Throttle, and thank God. It's been a long time, man. I've been waiting to talk to you for a while.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, you've been battling with these guys. We've been watching you battle for what is it, 3 seasons now, and is this? I mean, this might be your first time on the podium with us. Yeah, so good to see you here, man. I tell you, and but congratulations again, and hopefully it won't be the last one.
That's right. Thank you, buddy.
All right, now. Hey, Colin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, I'm and it's not like you just assumed something, but man, you had such a commanding lead of that race, and I would not have expected you to finish where you finished. And was it any kind of a thing with the tires or the fuel? Was something off that made you, or did you think that you could go to the end, on the fuel or something?
We can make it to the end on fuel. It was actually super close, but ended up blowing a tire. But I ran a few laps with the blown tire. The truck felt
wow.
fine, but yeah, I knew that iRacing would have DQ'd me if I kept going, so I just had to bring it in so I didn't get queued. Still wound up with a third. Just sucks to lose a race like that when you're dominating it.
Yeah, and because a lot of time, because I was thinking, if you're leading and then those guys directly behind you they pit. And did you have to kind of decide for yourself, do I want to just go for it or do I want to respond to them pitting? Keep those fresh tires on there, and, because you had a ton of time as far as well over 10 seconds, I think it was. So even if what is it, like you lose 2 laps in the pit stop process, but as it cycles through, it seemed like you might have ended up in the lead, if you responded to that pit stop. But man, I tell you and I totally forgot about that new feature there of blown tires. Was that just something new this season, or did they do that last season?
I mean, the tires could still blow, but it wouldn't have been a black flag. It would have just got really tight. If it wasn't a black flag, I would have just stayed out and just run it to the finish on the blown tire.
Right.
But just came up 5 laps short. The truck actually felt fine, so I was surprised when we blew a tire. I guess it did get really tight those last 5 laps, but it felt fine. I think I could have made it to the end. I could have at least had second, but still third. Could be worse. Obviously, I think I definitely could have won that race. Just bad luck, and we'll move on to Iowa and see if I can win it there.
10-4. Well, you might have learned something as far as get some data on those tires and just how far you can push them. I guess you look at your tire wear and say, okay, yeah, if it gets down that low, we can't risk that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Having that kind of of course you'd have to be in that exact same scenario to even think of trying to roll the dice in the first place. But
yeah.
But hey, you learn from everything and stuff. But I mean, that was an awesome run. I mean, I think you was almost 5. I mean, like I said, 10 seconds. After they started doing all the pit stops. I mean, I haven't seen anybody checked out that much in a while. And but I mean, it can happen, and you definitely showed that it can happen today. So definitely a strong run, regardless of the finish, man. Strong run. And anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to you doing the broadcast. Great job like usual, I'm sure. Shout out to all my teammates at Team Sparkle Unicorn, and shout out to everybody in the league for having me.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations on at least finishing on that podium. And
Yeah.
boy, we'll be back next week and see how you guys get along with what unfolds next week.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
All right, now see you later. Okay, folks, boy, I tell you what a race, and man, that was awesome. And you know they say it's never over till it's over. So let's go ahead and bring up your finishing order here. And Charles Jurek is your winner. Logan Rhodes second, Colin Forrester third, Jonathan Coombs in that fourth position, fifth Stoney Benfield, Christopher Kiwi sixth, Nick Cannon seventh, Daniel Ship eighth, Jimmy Green ninth, Josh Kiwi rounds out your top 10. Then we have Jason Ricketts 11th, Robbie Bice 12th, Michael Self 13th, Justin Chartney 14th, Josh Carver 15th, Chad Hitchcock in the 16th position. Adam McKinney is 17th with Matthew Fitz 18th. Michael Lester Sr. 19th, and David Salter unfortunately never did make it back out, and so he finished in that 20th position. And as always, I want to thank you for joining us here tonight. And well, I tell you, you never know what's going to happen, and so always be sure to check with us again next week. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.